every half an hour you just remind them. Okay, so I'll be starting with rigid bodies. So as I said, active bodies and passive bodies. So active means what type of objects? Like see, boxes, mouse, speakers, everything which are movable. Passive bodies are like floor, walls, which are stopping the action. So in a situation, you have to know what are the active bodies, what are the passive bodies, and assign them. Then assign a field so that it will create a simulation. So computer will see all the scenarios and what is the situation presently there, and it will calculate and give you a simulation. Then you will start entering the values until unless you get the situation. So first in dynamics you have to think about a situation. So what is the situation? Okay, my situation is like this ball is bouncing from that stairs and coming down, hitting this wall and stopping. So this is my situation. So to create something like that, modeling part. So obviously we have to use the modeling to create all those things. So control D I said, shift D I said. And then I created a wall which is standing beside my the staircase, scale it down. Okay, and there is my ball. Okay, so this ball is a rubber ball. So it has to come, bounce on the steps, go up here, hit this wall, and then settle. This is it. So manually, what people will think, we have to animate. Animate means select each and every frame, set a key, set a key, set a key. It's a horrible job. Horrible job. Maybe if there is a task of 100 balls falling from there, it's impossible. So in those conditions, we have to use the dynamic simulation to create this natural effect. So first thing, you have to go for animation preferences and set your animation preferences to play every frame. This is very important. This is not animation, this is dynamics. It has to calculate each and every frame. So first of all, play every frame, set it out, close, that's enough. Then select your objects, delete the history, very important. Before doing the simulation, after modeling, you delete the history, because you may be extruding, you are doing booleans, you may be doing all these operations. Delete all those operations so that it can calculate only single node, which is your transform node, not nothing else. Okay, so tell me, what are the active bodies and rigid bodies here? Why? So my stairs, my wall, my floor, all passive bodies. Only my active body is my. So select all your objects which are passive and say create passive rigid body. Then select this object and say active rigid body. That's all. But just giving rigid bodies and active rigid bodies doesn't mean it will create a simulation, because there is no external force. Nobody is kicking that. So first force that works on the earth is what? Gravity. So I have to create a field, a force. So that force, what you have to do is just select your object on which you want to put this force and go to fields, say gravity. See, gravity got a magnitude. Magnitude means power of 9.8, which is the default escape velocity of the earth. Means default gravitational force of the earth. So now presently this situation is on earth. If you know in Mars, you can enter the same value. What are the gravitational force of Mars? Same thing. Like on moon, how the same situation will happen. On the Jupiter, how much? You just enter, the simulation will change automatically. So presently we are on earth. So we are dealing with earthly objects only. Okay, that's enough. So just play now. So our ball is falling and settling. Okay, so there is no external force. It's just coming down and settling on the space, because there is no external forward force. Nobody is kicking it, or nobody is putting any external force pushing it forward or anything. So now we are going to see the properties of active bodies and rigid bodies slowly, one by one. What are the properties? So select your active body. There goes your big menu. So these are all the properties of your active body. And passive body also got the same properties, but only thing is active is off, for this active is on. Only simple difference. Means anytime you can change a active body into passive body, or passive body into active body. Because see, for this table, this projector, these boxes are all active bodies, and this is a passive body. But for this floor, this is also active body because I can move my. So sometimes there is a need I have to make this active body also. So like that you can create a situation. Okay, if I select first attribute, what is that? Initial velocity. Initial velocity, total physics terms. Physics, if you learn inter first year, second year, you will be familiar with all these things. I don't know. There is a block. Okay, initial velocity. So what is initial? Initial means starting. Okay, this force is applied at the start frame only, first frame. Afterwards, no influence of that force. Means at the 0 frame, it will put 5 force energy, 10 force energy to push the object forward. After that, there is no influence at all. It will die. That force will die after some time. Under the influence of the gravity, under the influence of the friction, whatever it is, after hitting or something, it will lose the energy. So initial velocity. So I want to give an initial velocity so that it will, somebody is kicking in x direction. So initial velocity x direction, I will give some 5 units of force. It's a force. What terms in newtons or nothing is there? 5 units of force, that's all. Just play. See, it gone forward and it's just bouncing slowly, happily. But this is not the situation I want. I want that ball to reach up to the wall. So more force I need. So you just select once again, enter something like 20. You estimate yourself how much it is happening. Then how naturally it happened. See, nothing we did, just entered a value, it happened. I'll just switch on my wireframe so that you can see. No, not like that. I want it bounce like this. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just decrease the initial velocity like this, but I want my y direction up bounce. I want to put little bit. I will put 10 up bounce, so that what happens, it will bounce up, then it can take 2 or 3 bounces, then it can come down. If we decrease this more and decrease it like 15. So each single value, 0.01 value will create a new effect. So you have to enter these values until you get a almost 80 to 90% similar effect. Like now presently still it is not reaching the table. So once again I will be adjusting like 10. Stop the simulation. Select your object 10. So it has to hit my wall. That's second scenario. So it's hitting. It did say maybe you will go for 15 also. What is the problem there? There it wants and hitting and settling. Okay. So this is the thing happening. So that is your initial velocity in xy direction. Next is initial spin. You want to put the spin also onto your object. Like presently there is no rotation until it hits the ball. After hitting it is getting the rotation, but in the starting stages there is no rotation in this ball. So initial spin. So I want to put some initial spin in z direction. Means it is rotating forward in the. So this is in degrees. So always rotation is in degrees only. So 90 degrees I want to rotate it. Sorry, y direction I have given this 90 degrees. See, automatically you can see the rotation. It is reverse rotation also. So minus value. So minus 90 if I give, what happens? It will roll forward. You can see, like that I can increase more and more. Like minus 1000 also if you give, it will go like almost more rotations. 1000. Okay, so like that you create the situation. See how much it is rotating, but it is like a punch in the starting frame only. It's just a punch in the starting frame. There is no other thing like it will continue. Once it will come, it will die automatically. Because of the rotation also, it is taking some power. You know how if you spin, it's like a spin. It is taking the energy and coming back, and see the power of the spin, like Harbhajan spin or whatever it is. So like that spin, all physics, it will calculate. Just enter your values in that. Now understood na? Initial velocity, initial spin, what are these things? Two things. Then there is something called center of mass. Center of mass is nothing but actually normal objects whenever you take, your pivot point is your center of mass. Means for this object your center of mass is staying where the pivot point is there, from where it starts rotating or balancing itself. So I'll show you very simple example. Let me save. Desktop. Name. So center of mass for an object is a totally different part, and center of mass for dynamics is a totally different part. Means once say edit delete type by history. Okay, simple simulation I am doing. This is a active body with a gravity field, and this is a passive body as I great. I opened, increased my this and played the simulation. So if you properly see, press 4. If you see, there are two cross here and cross here. So presently what defaultly Maya does, wherever the pivot point is there, it will place that center of mass of the dynamic object there only. Means from there only it will do the rotations and all those things. So center of mass, if I change the pivot point, it doesn't changes the dynamic point. Like if I say insert and move it down, it doesn't change the center of mass of the dynamic object calculation. Means computer will doesn't know this, the pivot point is here, it will calculate from there only the rotation part. So to change the dynamic pivot point, we will be using the center of mass. Okay, so one situation, how many people know hitting doll? You know this hitting doll, whenever I hit the doll, small children will play, it will go down and come back and stay. Why that is happening? Anybody can tell? Because center of mass, there is a cherry, the iron cherry has a different center of mass, and up it's a very light object, it doesn't have almost nil mass. So what happens, it will take the center of mass of the object down, and it will try to come back to its normal position. This is a theory. So I will try to do the same thing using center of mass. So let me take a sphere, just scale it out, something like that. Okay, then I'll take any external force which is hitting, maybe it's coming and hitting this ball. So normal conditions, if I see, just edit delete type by history. Normal conditions, if I say this is active body, this is gravity, then this is a passive body, this is a active body once again. If I say play, it will come and stand perfectly because the balancing is perfectly now. So presently see, it is coming from the top and settling here. Always what you try to do is keep some distance between your objects. Either it may be active bodies or passive bodies. Before the simulation you put some distance between them. Then they will settle, you can save that state. Like if I say play, it stopped now. This should be my first stage. So what I have to do means just go for solvers. Initial state, set for selected means whatever you select, the same thing will be saved, or else you can say initial state set for all dynamics. This will save your initial state, means remove the simulation forward, from this frame only it will start the simulation. It's settling, after settling, now everything is calculated properly. So then that's the thing. Then what you do is select this and start putting some initial velocity, no gravity, nothing needed, just put the initial velocity of something like -10. So automatically it will come and hit. So it is behaving like a normal, there is no nothing, center of mass in the middle, it is behaving like a rugby ball. Somebody is kicking, it is falling down. But let me change the center of mass. Press 4. You can see now my center of mass in the perfectly in the middle. Just select, go to center of mass in the y direction. I can move, see? So I want the center of mass perfectly down. You just put the center of mass. Like that you can put anywhere, not an issue. So you have to know where my object's weight is concentrated. If I am creating a car, engine is forward or backward. If engine is forward, it will behave totally differently when it is jumping. If engine is back, it will behave differently. So according to your conditions, you have to change the center of mass also. So presently my center of mass I decrease. So now see the drastic change in the, what happens? It's coming back and standing like magic. It will stand and it will settle itself. So center of mass creates so much of influence on your object. So let me decrease little bit of force because it's hitting with too much of force. Okay, now you can see the effect. Okay, so center of mass will create such effects. Understood na? Center of mass, what is the center of mass?
Sir, why the products not coming down? Because he did not do that.
No gravity on this. Actually no gravity, just force I applied so that it will go in forward, that's all. It doesn't come down. If I give gravity for this, like field's gravity, it will come down and hit, and it will also settle like force. Okay, so I'll come back to the stop the recording.